Welcome in Fashion Class. Today we will talk about how to dress to impress. Our look is important for many of us. It is a part of our daily life. But fortunately, we are not in the national or international spotlights. For those who are, the way they look became a part of the job. It gives you a chance to show who you are and where you stand for. Especially for politicians, the look can make you or break you. Varoufakis, the Greek ex-minister of economics, was the talk of the town because of his rock star looks. He wasn't a politician who wanted to convince the Greek people he was one of them and not corrupt like a lot of his colleagues. And Bernie Sanders never had a look of a strong statesman. Was the grandpa look a reason to lose the run for the presidency? The fact is that the way you dress can be determinative for your career. A perfect example was the presidential election in 1916. JFK Kennedy and Richard Nixon were the two candidates. It was the first time ever a debate was taking place on television. Till then, no one could imagine how big the impact of looks were. It surely was on that moment that Nixon lost his presidency to Kennedy. Kennedy, his suit was a perfect color for a white, black TV screen. The suit fitted him, he looked like a noticeable man, while Nixon, his suit was too big. It looked pale on him, and Nixon didn't look as confident as Kennedy did. From below, clothing became an important issue. When we take a look at the last election of the United States of America, we have a new element to allow for. Instead of the usual two men, we had a race between a man and a woman. On the first of the three debates, Clinton was wearing a red pantsuit and Trump wore a blue tie. They did so because they hoped to convince the other supporters of the other political party. On the second debate, like picture you see, it's the one in blue. On the second debate, you see the opposite. They both shout where they stand for. Hillary in a stylish blue, the color of the Democrats, and Trump with a red tie, which stands for the Republicans. In the final debate, Clinton surprised with a very classy white pantsuit. White is the color of innocence. It is the color of a historical women's movement. And if you see the three suits together, you see the colors of the American flag. Unfortunately, we will see the shiny red tie for at least the next 4 years. The pantsuit Hillary Clinton was wearing can hardly be called original, because it is often used by powerful women. Clinton itself wears them in all kinds of colors and possible forms. It is a typical way of power dressing. The definition of power dressing is it is a fashion style that women wear to establish their authority in a professional and political environment traditionally dominated by men. In this case, I would say we teacher may be very happy we work in a female surrounding, no power dressing for us. The same story we see by Angela Merkel, except that she is the worst case scenario. She dresses in any occasion the same way. I think Pantone can use her for their color cards. Here we see Dilma Rousseff. And who knows, Merkel is her role model? The ex-president of Brazil is definitely a power-dressed woman. And when we think there's no more hope, Christine Lagarde appears. The IMF boss is a fashionable lady. She is classy, a kind of neutral with a personal touch. It is true she clothed more masculine when she was in politics. After a scandal, she started to wear softer colors and more feminine clothes. Doesn't women get linked with crime that easy? Because they all use the same trick. When Federica Mogherini became a High Representative of the European Union, she immediately had to deal with negative comments. A young, good looking woman wasn't capable to do this important job. Media sometimes talked about her like she was nothing but a doll. A man never should have been dealt with this one sided vision. These days, we thank God there is Theresa May. The British Prime Minister dresses herself in a noticeable way. Her opinion about this topic? You can be serious about your work whilst also enjoying fashion. Her style even was a topic on the Belgian national news. The message she sent out with this Vivienne Westwood pantsuit could not be misunderstood. We go for a stronger Britain. It was an excellent choice of her. These were the shoes she was wearing with a lot of diamonds in. May also knows how to dress for occasions. Wearing red when you meet Trump means matching perfect. When she met Erdogan, she was dressed in a discreet black pantsuit, exactly the way this man thinks how women should be. Unnotable. You come together for your political relationships. Sure is at any time May look strong and confident. If you can be yourself, you show the best of yourself. At last, I want to show you the new It look in CEO land. Be dressed every day the same. More and more people believe they earn more time, have no extra stress about what to wear, and your public knows what to expect. So, Mark Zuckerberg goes to work every day in the same grey t-shirt and jeans. Not bad at all? Maybe, but not for me.